Hello, and a very warm welcome to SportsLumo Special Olympic Series 50 Greatest Olympic Moments for India. I am Siddharth Viswanathan, Editor-in-Chief of SportsLumo, and I will be bringing to you interesting anecdotes of India's 50 greatest Olympic moments in history. Folks, when something is assured and then you expect greater things out of it, suddenly it is snatched away from you. How demoralizing it is for you guys. Pretty demoralizing, right? This special episode focuses on that one moment in an upcoming boxer's career. That one decision changed his entire life. He was never the same after that. He gave tough fights, but he was never the same again. He was touted as the next big hope of Indian boxing, but that one decision still haunted him. I am talking about Vikas Krishan, the boxing sensation who had a cruel moment snatched away from him. It was a very telling blow to his career. He was on the cusp of glory in 2012, but he never recovered. In 2016, the burden of a nation and the weight of expectations bogged him down. This is the story of Vikas Krishan. In 2 consecutive Olympics, Vikas Krishan was hailed as the next big thing after Vijender Singh. He was fast, he was agile, he packed a punch, he was powerful. Heading into 2012, London, there were big hopes for him. In 2010, he had won 4 major events. He participated in 4 and won 3 gold and 1 silver in that. Even in 2011, in the World Championships, World Amateur Championships, he won a bronze. In 2012, expectations were sky high from Vikas Krishan. And he lived up to the hype. He defeated Errol Spence Jr. in boxing. India was over the moon. Errol Spence was a superb boxer, and Americans often were powerful in that category of Vikas Krishan. They were celebrating. Vikas was destined for greater things. But 5 hours later, a devastating news happened. Vikas Krishan had beaten Errol Spencer 13-11. But 5 hours later, on an appeal by the American contingent, the decision was overturned. Errol Spence Jr. was declared the winner. The Indian contingent was stunned. Vikas Krishan was knocked out. It was that one reversal in that match that changed Krishan's life forever. He was never the same afterwards. He did achieve success at multiple levels, but that one decision haunted him for the rest of his life. In 2016, the burden of expectations was even higher on him. Indian boxing had a pretty low run at that time. MC Maricom could not participate because she was not in that category. The Indian boxers failed to qualify. Many big names failed to qualify. Shiv Thapa, who had qualified, but he fell out in the early rounds. The expectation was on Vikas Krishan. Vikas Krishan started well, but against Bektemir, he met his match. All those years of planning and anticipation led to 0 results for Vikas Krishan. Credit must be given to Vikas Krishan for having managed to stay afloat despite such a demoralizing reversal in 2012 London. For many, it was a morale victory, but morale victory does not guarantee you medals. It just gives you a peace of mind. Vikas Krishan, despite that low point, managed to participate and win and secure Olympic quota places. But sadly, a medal remained elusive for Vikas Krishan. And he never recovered from that reversal against Errol Spence Jr. in London. That bout saw the best of Vikas Krishan, but it never materialized to anything more. It was a tragic way for Vikas to finish both in 2012 and 2016. In 2016, he had put in some decent performances, but against Bektemir, he just could not make it. Vikas Krishan participated even in Tokyo 2020, but he lost even there. Perhaps that reversal in 2012 still haunts him. Perhaps he never regained his confidence after that. But credit to Vikas Krishan for still participating and doing well. Thank you for joining us on the special episode of SportsLumo.com's 50 greatest Olympic moments, folks. Press the subscribe button, tap the bell icon, like, comment and share, folks, to spread this word about India's greatest feats in the Olympics. Let me make one thing very clear. Medals, individual performances are not the criteria here. Mere participation as well as a fine display or a fighting display is also a great moment, because Olympics is the pinnacle of sport. In the upcoming episodes, I will focus on the hurt that happened in Rio, in wrestling and in tennis. Boxing was only one part of the story, folks. The Rio heartbreak stretched to many disciplines for India. Stay tuned for that, folks. Thank you. Stay safe.